2021 is finally winding down, but what are our expectations for 2022 when it comes to smart home related devices? In this video today, I'm going to be going over the 2022 outlook, what we're seeing, what we're expecting for next year, and also give some bold predictions on what things I expect to see. Some of them are kind of wishful thinking, but hey, why not just throw that out there anyway? That's what we're going to be covering in today's video, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Steve from the YouTube channel Steve Does, and I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org. So we saw a lot of cool new products come out in 2021. We had new cameras from Arlo, from Eufy, even Nest came out with new stuff this year. In addition to that, even Amazon jumped into the game announcing some brand new products. We have the Echo Show 15, and Amazon even has a new robot assistant this year. Lots of interesting things this year, but what does that mean for next year? What kind of things should we expect for our smart homes in 2022? That is what we're going to be talking about in this video, but before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. And with that said, let's get started. So starting off for 2022, I think there is going to be a big push for the connected home. We saw Samsung talk about it last year at CES. They debuted a lot of products, specifically home appliances, that'll all be able to connect and communicate with each other. Since then, Samsung did another big push a couple months ago, really trying to focus on that connected home. In addition to that, we've also got Matter. If you are not familiar with Matter, Matter is a new standard that is being worked on by all of the major smart home brands. So we've got Amazon, Google, Apple, Samsung SmartThings, and that is just to name a few. There are actually hundreds of companies that are getting together trying to create a new smart home standard. Now, essentially what this means is that you would buy a specific smart home hub. It would be a Matter hub. And then any products that you bought that were Mattered certified would be able to connect to this one hub, giving you just one application to control everything in your smart home. So I don't know if you are like me, but I have dozens and dozens of different apps to control all of my smart home stuff. Now, Amazon does a pretty good job in their app to control a lot of things in my smart home, but they don't control a lot of Google products or Apple HomeKit products. So when it comes to buying a device, there's kind of still three big camps that you can choose from. Matter is going to get rid of all of that and centralize it all down into one platform, which I am very excited to see. Now, Matter was initially promised to us in 2020. Didn't happen, got pushed to 2021. Pandemic is still going on. Now they are saying it is coming out in 2022, and I very much do expect it to come out next year. Now, most likely it's going to be a small rollout with just a few products, but as time goes on, I expect a lot more products to be brought onto the platform. I am very excited to start testing that stuff up, and we will keep you guys updated as time goes on. So don't forget to subscribe so you can check those videos out when I do post them. Now, in addition to Matter being the new protocol that a lot of these smart home devices will use to connect to each other, I think that we're going to see a big push towards smart TVs being the central hub of your house. Now, I personally have had a big push towards the end of this year to upgrade a lot of appliances in my house. I've got TVs, refrigerators, washers, and dryers that are all within that 15 to 12 year range. And now I'm in the process of diving into a lot of these smart home appliances and seeing how they can all work together. Now, as nice as those refrigerators are with the touchscreen, my biggest concern with them is that the technology is going to be obsolete pretty quickly, and then I'm going to have a slow, outdated refrigerator in 3 to 5 years when I want the refrigerator to last 15 to 20 years. But the good thing with TVs is that they have HDMI ports. So even if my smart TV starts going out of date, I can get something like a Fire TV Stick or a Google Chromecast, something to update the hardware and the smarts of the TV. So that is what I love about the smart TV, is not only are you buying it now with it having so much smarts built into it, but it is upgradable down the road. In 5-10 years, when the TV becomes slow or the software is obsolete, now granted they can update that software, but I can always plug in an external stick, to revamp that smart TV. Also, it being in the center of your house, something you use all the time, having that be a central hub, things where you can check your calendars, where you can check your reminders, you can view your security cameras all right there on your TV dashboard. I think that is a big push that is going to be happening this year. Some other areas of your house getting some more smarts put into it are going to be your kitchen and your bathroom. We saw at CES last year that they announced new toilets that flushed themselves and bathtubs and showers where you can automatically preset a temperature. Now, Amazon has had Alexa built into microwaves for a little while now, but what about a microwave that has a camera built into it so you can monitor your food from anywhere in the house? Just load it up on your phone, run upstairs, do some laundry, jump on the computer, clean up a bedroom, and you can still monitor your food from that device. Another big push this year I see is being energy efficiency. I think that is something that the smart home products are really going to lean into to help convince people that smart home devices are going to be worth investing into. And a primary device leading the way in that category is going to be occupancy sensors. So these are going to be sensors kind of like motion sensors that are going to be around your house, and it's going to tell if a room is occupied or not. It's also going to be able to tell if lights have gone up and down, and it's going to be able to adjust things accordingly. So for example, let's say you walk upstairs and you have a thermostat upstairs and lights turning on. So as you're walking through rooms, lights are turning on. It may be turning on heaters or air conditioners, depending on if you are in that area. Let's say you've got one downstairs by your TV. It's dark outside. The occupancy sensor senses that there's somebody in the room and the TV has just turned on, so it dims the lights down to help save some energy there, allow you to watch TV in a nice dim room. Now, when you have left that room and it detects no movement in that room anymore, it can go ahead and dim those lights down, turn off devices, so that way, as a parent, you're not mad at your kids for leaving their lights on in the room. The rooms are automatically going to monitor and turn devices on and off by themselves. I know I have that in my kids' room right now. When they walk into the room, the lights are automatically going to turn on. And after 10 minutes of nobody being in the room, the kids don't even have to worry about turning the lights off. The lights will turn themselves off. Robotic helpers are another thing that we saw this year in 2021. Back in January at CES, Samsung debuted some awesome looking robots. Ones that can travel around the house and help maybe serve drinks or food. We have another one that was a dishwasher, an arm that kind of moved around to help put dishes out of the sink and into the dishwasher. And then we also just saw last month, Amazon released their new robotic helper. Now, are those devices truly valuable? Time will tell. I personally don't have a strong desire to pick one up, but we're starting to see more and more of those. Okay, enough about the practical look at 2022. I want to give some bold predictions on things that I expect to see next year. First off, let me show you this really quick. This is the brand new Echo Show 15. This is something that I am reviewing on my channel, Steve Does, if you guys want to check it out. But take a look at this thing right here. Can you guys see that? I love this device right here. This is the new 15-inch. It looks like a picture frame. I'm gonna go ahead and swipe down here and just show you really quick. So you can bring up different art, you can bring up photo galleries, lots of different things that you can do with this. It can tell you your calendar. It's a full-on dashboard, and I absolutely love this thing right here. You can swipe through different pictures. Love this thing right here. I expect, now that Amazon has one of these, that Apple is going to come out with a Smart Display 2 next year in 2022. They have everything that they need for their smart home. Now, I know they've got iPads, but I would love to see a dedicated smart home dashboard with an Apple product. So all of you HomeKit users can be happy and no longer jealous of the Amazon Echo people. Now, in addition to that, I think that we're gonna start seeing more 2K cameras for some of the big companies. So we've got Ring and we've got Nest, two of the major companies out there that do not have 2K cameras. They are still shooting 1080p cameras. They both came out with new cameras just this last year in 2021. Both of them still being in 1080p. I would really like to see and expect to see 2K cameras coming from them here in 2022. And lastly, it has been rumored for a while that Apple is working on their own car. Kind of like the Tesla car, but it's gonna be the Apple car. I am predicting that Google is actually going to come out with a car before Apple does. But, you know, time will tell. I have no data supporting that claim, but that is my bold prediction of something that might happen next year. So what do you guys think are some things that we can see in 2022? Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys want to know anything more about smart home products, smart home security, check out the link below to reviews.org. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.